Let me guess. You finished your university, or you are just about to do so. You are studying this thing that you don't really like and you don't really think will be useful to you, but you wanted to make your parents happy. You feel alone. You don't have someone who you'd call a true friend or a lover. You kinda started your self-improvement journey, but you are not quite consistent on it. It depends on your motivation, and you feel lost. Let me show you the way. You can join the Fearproof Academy to find the people just like you. It's in the description. Why are you lost? So the first explanation is straight up. You are not living your life. If you are studying this thing that you don't really like, don't really have any expectations of, it won't help you to find a good job, then, well, you just regret doing it. You regret following other people's desires, other people's wishes, and not yours. You maybe wanted to become an artist. Maybe you wanted to become an entrepreneur and make your own business. Maybe you wanted to become a musician. I don't know. Maybe you wanted to become a sportsman. But you chose not to follow your dreams, but to follow other people's dreams. That is, your parents. And you feel enormous regret of doing so. Because you, well, let's say it clear, you wasted these last 3 or 5 years of your life. And when you are studying in a country where it is not free to study, then you also wasted a lot of money on it. And now you probably have a debt on you. So you regret following other people's wishes and desires. You also realize at this moment when you are about to finish this path that you were on for a long time, you realize that it brought you nothing. Nothing to be proud of, nothing that you can use in your future life, nothing that will help you on your further journey. So you are scared. You are scared of what future holds. You are scared of disappointing your parents. You are scared of failure. So the fear dictates how you feel right now. You feel lost because you are scared. So what I did at this stage? Well, I was on this stage few years ago, 2 years ago, around 2 years ago, when I was in Japan. I was on a exchange with some university at Yamanashi in Kofu in Japan. It finally came to me. The university was awful. It was too easy. And the classes were meant for people from foreigners. It was not learning anything. It was like social skills really. And even though I was in the best group where other 5 people were, it was too easy. It was just too easy to me. Learning Japanese and all these things were harder in Poland, where the level was higher in Poland when I was learning, studying. But when I came to Japan, I kind of fell into this spiral of depression because it was too easy. And after living a year in Japan, I came to a conclusion, even earlier, living few months in Japan, I came to a conclusion that, well, I don't want to do it. I just don't want to. I don't find Japan so great as I thought it would be. I don't want to work here. I mean, touristically, it is a great place. You can see some great things, but living there and their work culture that I heard earlier about, and I was skeptic about it, when I saw it, the school culture and the work culture, with my own eyes, I came to a conclusion that I don't want to do it. I will also won't make much money from being a translator, even though I love this job. I love translating, translating books, translating novels. I do it in my free time as a hobby, but I won't get much money by it. And I can also become a teacher, which I am right now. I am a Japanese teacher, and this kind of brings me satisfaction. And I love this job right now, but we will see what future holds. But I came to a conclusion that I want to live. I don't want to live by being a Japanology major, by being a master in Japanology. So I wanted to start my own business. I thought to myself that this teaching thing, not teaching Japanese, but teaching, brings me joy, brings me satisfaction. So I wanted to teach people some things that can help them in life. So first I created a channel on like gaming addiction, how to defeat it, how to fight it. But then I kind of get lost in a way, and now I'm making this channel to help you get rid of your fears, to become fear-proof. And I concentrated on making myself better, and not like the self-improvement kind of stuff. When you meditate, when you go to the gym and so on, I started to see my flaws. It would be like getting really weak under pressure, getting like having no resistance to stressful situations, to like being in a crowd and so on. So I experimented with that, and I gained courage. And all these things were fears, these things that I wanted to get rid of. And I kind of get rid of them. Not entirely, of course. I still fear some things that I feared, that I was fearing back then. But yeah, I made myself better, made myself a better version of myself. And I cut ties with those people that I thought were my friends, but in reality, they were just crabs pulling me down to the boiling water. And also with my family, because my family was also this kind of people. And I was fighting my fears. I did this at this stage. That means that I almost completely changed my behavior. I stopped focusing on school. I started to focus on myself, on things that are like my fails. I started to fail more so that I can learn more about myself and I can improve myself. And I did that. I started reading more books. I started getting more knowledge. I started noting what I learned in those books. So it wasn't just reading and forgetting. And I fought my fears really. I started to improve myself. So I think it really helped me back then. So I think it will help you too. But how to do it? First, you need to expose to those things you are scared of. That means exposing yourself to your parents, to failure. And you need to start with the bar, like you do at the gym. If you go to the gym first time, you don't bench press like the big weight, you don't squat the big weight, you don't deadlift the big weight. You start with just a bar, the 20-kilogram bar. And then week after week, you add some weight until you are satisfied with the result. So I want you to find this bar. That means the smallest possible thing that you have courage to do so right now. In the area of those things you are scared of. That means probably failure and like opposing your parents. So find this thing that you can almost comfortably do right now, but you still have some kind of fear inside of you, and do it. It would be best. The best thing would be something that is not so important, so that it won't bring too much of a consequences for the first time. And then do the harder thing, the harder thing, the harder thing, the harder thing, until you get to the thing, to your desired position. Climb this ladder to become fear-proof. And you probably think it will be awful. It will be at the start because you are doing something new. But with every time you do the thing you are scared of, the fear just wears out. Fear is mainly inside our head, and when we do these things we are scared of, it will disappear. I mean, recently, like yesterday, I was at this place around my house that is called Jump Arena, and it is like you have a lot of trampolines and other like this kind of stuff, like jumping, climbing, and so on. And there was like this 3 meters tall stand when you can jump into this thing that firefighters have, this kind of mattress, this kind of mattress that stuntmen use, or that firefighters use to catch people falling from the buildings. And I was really scared to jump from these 3 meters for the first time, because when I finally did this, I did this again and again, and so on and so on. So yeah, fighting your fears is kind of scary when you do it for the first time, but with every other time it is much less scary. So expose yourself, find a bar, and climb this ladder until you become fearproof. And what do you need on your journey? You need three things. The first thing we already discussed, it's exposure. You need to always have courage to expose yourself, to find the things you can improve on and expose yourself to find these places. Then you need self-confidence. And how do you build self-confidence? It's not that hard. You don't need a lot of money, a lot of friends, and so on and so on. These things you think will bring you self-confidence, but the true self-confidence comes from being confident in yourself, as the name suggests. That means staying true to yourself, not lying to yourself, because you are not believing, you are not confident in someone who lies to you. And if you lie to yourself, you can't be self-confident. So stop lying to yourself and always keep promises that you made to yourself, and then your self-confidence will skyrocket. And the third thing is responsibility. And what I want you to do is to always find, if in every situation that happens, always find the part that you are responsible for. Because blaming others is easy, but it won't give you anything. Blaming others, blaming weather, blaming God, blaming the economy, other people, is comfortable and easy because you give them responsibility over their lives. But do you want it? Do you want other things, other people having responsibility over your life? Do you want them to control your life? I don't think so. I don't want that. So in every situation that happens, I look for just the 1% that I was responsible for, and I concentrate on that, because by taking full responsibility for everything that happens around you, you grow. It's like a failure. You see what you need to improve on, what you should improve on, and so on and so on. And you can become greater by taking full responsibility and understanding what you did wrong in this situation. Even if the part that was truly your fault was such small comparing to the other people, just concentrate on that and improve on that. Yeah, so self-confidence, responsibility, and exposure. And if you still want some help on this journey to finding yourself, to stop getting lost, I will gladly help you on this journey. I will help you, and other people will also help you in the Fearproof Academy, the community I created just for you, for people who are scared, for people who are yearning to become a fearproof man. There you can talk with like-minded people, with me, and with others. And when I create some free tool or a course, it will appear there. It is fairly cheap right now, but with every other addition of any other tool or a course, the price will go up. So you can join now almost for free. So yeah, if you want to check that, link is in the description. And if you want to find out what fear destroys your life without you knowing it, check this link here. Stay fearproof.